Alright, so I do want to mention again that this is a new series that we started many updates ago, which is different from my top 10 tier list videos, which in these videos, yes, I'm going to be showing you what you must have units when you play anime adventures in update 15. And if you want me to continue with this series, drop a like and subscribe. And at the end of the video, I will pick the units that I have mentioned in this video to showcase really quickly on why I think they are good. Because, you know, we're in update 15 and many units as aim. Yes, sir. Alright, so the first unit that you must have when you play anime adventures is your boy Guts. Yes, sir. Guts Berserk. As you guys can see right here, Guts is one of the newest units added in this update 15, and Guts Berserk is one of the most strong ground units, especially at later upgrades. He will become a hybrid unit, making him hit both air and ground enemies, and does bleeding too, which will be good against region enemies. And his bleeding does 20% of his damage, so additional 25% bleeding damage, which is insane. And how to get Guts Berserk is through the special banner, and how to evolve him is by defeating the brand new Eclipse portal, which this is what the Eclipse portal looked like. Yes, look at that Eclipse portal. And how to get Eclipse portal is through the brand new infinite mode, Wind him infinite mode. Yes, sir. Let's quickly equip Itchy Dust right here. Sheesh, let's go. Yeah, so that's one unit out of the way, so let's go ahead and equip this bad boy out. Guts Berserk, let's go. Okay, next unit you must have when you play anime adventures in this update 15 is Homuru Time Traveler. Yes, so let's quickly equip her. So Homura Time Traveler is still one of the best ground units, and how to get Homura Time Traveler is through the Witch City Walpurgis Secret Portal, which you can craft using 4 time traveling shards. Yes, so this is what the time traveling shards look like. Wait, where did my time traveling shards go? Wait, where did they go? Wait, did they like disappear? Wait, what happened? I had 3. Wait, maybe I've already used it. Maybe I already did. Well, I already used it and I forgot already. Well, I guess you guys won't see what the time traveling looks like. I mean, you guys should already know what it looks like. But anyway, you can get those time traveling shards through the tier 5 and above Witch City portals. So I highly recommend, the best way you can farm the time traveling shards fast is by spamming tier 5s. As you guys can see, I have like tier 5s. It's crazy. If you're grinding for Homuru, then that is the best way to just quicken things up. And what is good about Homuru Time Traveler is their insane time stop at placement. Homuru is literally have such a broken time stop and becomes a hybrid at later upgrades, making her attack both air and ground enemies. So I highly recommend to try and get Homuru Time Traveler. Yes, alright. The next unit, yes, oh boy, next unit is Oshi Idol. You can get Oshi Idol now through the special banner, which if you are a beginner, then I definitely recommend getting her, as she will help you in all of your games, as she is a broken support. Oshi Idol buffs your units by 15% damage and making the upgrade cost 20% less at max upgrade, which is insanely good. And you can place Oshi Idol anywhere in the map and your units will still be buffed. And do remember that the Oshi Idol's passive only works on you and not other teammates. Yes, and alright, we're moving along pretty fast, you know. Let's equip this Oshi Idol with us. Alright, so the next unit that is a must-have when you play anime adventures in update 15 is Griffith. Yes, funny enough, he's actually in the banner right now, so I highly recommend to summon for Griffin. Yes, who is one of the newest units added in this update 15, and he turned out to be one of the strongest support and damage per second unit. Especially Griffith has 2 forms. Griffith Darkness is where he will be doing an insane amount of damage, full AoE, and can hit both air and ground enemies, which is insanely overpowered. And to get Darkness form is by sacrificing Mythic or Secret unit. And another form Griffin Ascension has is Griffith Reincarnation, which it will buff everyone's units by 100%, which is insanely strong. Especially it can stack with other buffs, so I highly suggest getting Griffith, especially he is one of the strongest units to have. And to get the reincarnation form is by sacrificing legendary units or support units. Yes, yeah. So that is why he is a must-have. Yes. And alright, the next unit that you must have when you are playing Anime Adventures in Update 15 is Usopp God. Sheesh, Usopp God. So Usopp God is still the best boss killer in this Update 15. Especially, he is a hybrid on placement. So I recommend placing him back further whenever you have leaks. Usopp God will be able to take care of any leaks, especially on how much damage he does off placement. And if you ever get unique on Usopp God, you will be able to defeat every single room in the Infinity Castle and how overpowered he is, as he does true damage, which will ignore yellow shield, and also resistance, which you mostly see resistance on enemies through the Infinity Castle. And let me tell you guys, if I did not have my unique Usopp, I would not be high in this leaderboard. So we're going crazy. We're going to be top 10 again. That's my goal, bro. Just be in top 10, because I was top 10 last update. Look at that, update 12, top 10. Crazy. Top 10 Infinity Castle, update 13. Next unit is Pride the One. Yo, our team is full now. Wait, who are we gonna add now? Pride the One. So Pride the One is one of the best ground unit in this update 15 and have one of the highest damage per second, and at later upgrades Escanor will become a hybrid unit, making him attack both air and ground enemies. Your Escanor is still meta for this week's tournament and is literally a must-have to bring for everything else, especially he has one of the biggest full AoE. And I need to do my tournament once again, because I could actually get 10 billion, which is crazy. Yes. And of course, we should never ever forget about farm units. And let me just rearrange my slots really quickly. So Bulma is useful for waves that are 20 or longer, whereas speed carts is useful for rooms or maps that last 15 waves, which here he is. Shish. Although if you're going to be doing Infinity Castle, having Bulma and speed cart is needed, and especially if you're doing portals, 2 farms is also needed, so I highly recommend using 2 farms for that. Yes. And the next unit you must have when you play Anime Adventures is Fuji Admiral. Sheesh, look at him, Fuji Admiral. Since he is still currently the best physical heal unit and overall the best heal unit, especially he is going to be very useful in higher rooms of Infinity Castle. Fuji Admiral is going to be very easy to evolve, because you just have to defeat the puppet portal, which can be obtained through the Puppet Island Infinite mode. And this is what the puppet portal looks like. Sheesh. And there might be a chance for it to drop Doflamingo, by the way, and same goes with Eclipse portal. There might be a chance for it to drop Skull Knight, who is one of the newest secrets, so that's pretty pog. Yes. And this is where you get the puppet portal from the Puppet Island Infinite mode. Sheesh. An alternative unit you can go for is Metal Knight Arsenal. Sheesh. Metal Knight Arsenal, who you can use for magic buff maps. Since Metal Knight Arsenal is still the best magic heal unit, especially he is one of the best shield breaker heal unit and insanely strong for infinity runs, as he has a passive where he will be able to spawn drones. And Metal Knight is actually incredibly easy to evolve, since you just have to continuously defeat the alien portal, which can be obtained through the alien spaceship infinite mode. So good luck with that, and I highly recommend talking to Nami over at spawn and open daily missions and claim these, so you will do less grind. Alright, so now I do want to honorably mention some units such as Doflamingo, Flamingo Awakened. He is one of the best ground units right now, so I highly recommend trying to get for him. Law Room as well. He's also the best unit for Infinity Castle. And And finally, Stain. Yes, yes. He is still very, very good, and you can obtain him through the raid. Yes, sir. And he will never be going away because he is not limited, so do not worry. Look at that. See? If you do this, you'll still be able to get him. Yes, sir. Look at that. And alright, so we are ready to test out this team that I have selected. So let's go and show you guys. And can I replace Orwin? Yeah, Oshi with Orwin. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do it in a Planet Mac, so then I can show you guys the buff and everything. Like, it's crazy on how Griffith is so overpowered. Like, it's wow. Alright, so I'm gonna show you on why these units that I have selected, such as Home Run Time Traveler, is pretty good. As you guys can see, she already has a time stop on placement, which is insane. If you're in a region map, then Guts Berserk is going to be very useful. But any other than that, he's still very, very useful because his damage exceeds over 1 million damage with unique. So I highly recommend trying to get unique on your Guts Berserk, since he's also very useful in this tournament. So go ahead and use him. Yes, yes. And alright, next one is Usopp, because his traps literally do like 69k on unique. And imagine non-unique, it's still going to be a lot for a free to play. So I highly recommend getting Usopp God. And finally, this is what I've been waiting to show you guys. So I'm gonna spawn all of my support and upgrade them, and you guys will see on how Griffith reincarnation is so overpowered. Look at that. Now he's gonna turn to Griffith reincarnation, and look at that, he buffed my units by 100%, which is insanely strong. So that is why I highly recommend try to get Griffin, and you'll help your team by so much with Griffin reincarnation. So W unit, bro. And look at this. Hey, look at his big range. Look at her big range. It's crazy. Now her time stop activates every 15 seconds now, which is the best ability cooldown, which I have said, which is pretty nice. And now at this ability, she'll be able to hit both air and ground enemies. So that's W. Yes, yes. And same goes with Guts Berserk at later upgrades, which I have made showcases upon these units, by the way. So go check them out. It is linked down in the description down below. Yes, yes. And that is pretty much it for today's video on the must-have units you must have when you play Update 15 in Anime Adventures. If you guys did enjoy that, remember to drop a like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Let's go.